Well, hello, and thanks for joining us for our Thursday happy hour. I'm really excited to be here tonight to share some of the things that I really enjoy about the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. I'm Dr. Daniel Abrahams. I'm the assistant conductor of the APO, as well as an assistant professor of music education at the University of Arkansas. As part of my role as assistant conductor, I coordinate the APO's Link Up program. I conduct the APYO Chamber Winds, and I facilitate our Classical Kids Club. I'm really pleased to be able to share these next 30 minutes with you, where I'm going to highlight some of our educational programs aimed at our youngest concert goers, future APO patrons, and our young artists. The Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra, or APO as we like to call it, was founded with the vision that symphony orchestras have an obligation to empower communities and promote positive change through music. It's our commitment to empower young people, which is evident as I'm going to talk about our cornerstone educational programs aimed at the next generation of Philharmonic patrons. We're going to talk about our Classical Kids Club, which is only in its first couple years with the orchestra, our Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra, and then our Link Up APO. So with the Classical Kids Clubs, we realize that having young children and loving classical music does not always work in harmony with one another. We are continually searching for ways to get more young families to become patrons of the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. And so often parents will bring their children with them to our concerts, which is great. We love to have them there. But by the end of the concert, the children are exhausted, and really most of the attention of the parents has been on their child and really not on the music and listening to our fine orchestra. So to make concert going experiences easier for both the parents and the young children, we collaborated with the University of Arkansas's collegiate chapter of the National Association for Music Education. And we created what's called the Classical Kids Club. So the Kids Club invites young concert goers between the ages of 5 and 12 to come experience a fun learning environment during our orchestra concerts. The club provides children with a chance to be a kid while still learning about the music that's being performed in the concert hall while their parents are in there enjoying that concert. Music education students from the university get to serve as what we call APO teaching artists. And so what they do is they plan and they get to teach the music lessons that center around each concert's themes. I put together a photo montage of some of the experiences that you wouldn't get to see because as a parent or a patron, you would be in the concert while your children are having fun in the kids club. So I thought I'd put together a little video montage that would give you a sense of what it is like to be in kids club. Let me share my screen and hope this works. So as you can see, the Kids Club is really a quite rewarding experience for both the kids that are in the concert experience and for our University of Arkansas students. One of the most rewarding features of this and one of the byproducts of it is that we have lots of parents that come up to us telling us that their child could not wait to come to an orchestra concert because they wanted to go to Kids Club, because they just have so much fun learning about music and having that experience. And so we're really proud of the Arkansas Philharmonic for reaching out to our university partners and partnering to get this program going. It's been really fantastic. Our next program that I want to highlight is the Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra. Famed cellist Yo-Yo Ma spoke at the 2018 League of American Orchestras Conference and really struck a chord with us by stating that music must help and serve. And how does our work impact society? The Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra plays a vibrant role in the lives of young people by connecting young musicians from Northwest Arkansas and Southern Missouri for a symphonic experience. APYO coaches are expertly trained. They're eager to motivate young musicians to progress through our graduated ensemble that start with our beginning groups, our youngest students in our overture group, all the way to our accomplished high school students performing with our chamber strings and chamber wind ensembles. This year we're restructuring and we're going to be rehearsing and performing virtually as we adapt to the teaching and learning changes that need to happen due to this age of COVID-19. And so we are going to continue, but we're going to continue virtually. Through every stage of the Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra, students gain a really strong foundation in the underlying principles of music and the importance of musical culture in our society. And going far beyond learning to play an instrument, students really get to learn how to express themselves through music. They form lifelong friendships, and they really grow to become confident, caring individuals. It's really wonderful to see them progress through. The APO strives to make sure that every child that wants to play with us does, regardless of their playing level. Through corporate sponsorships, our Evening with the Maestro dinners, and generous donations from our patrons such as yourselves, the APO is able to offer this experience completely tuition free. And so anyone that wants to play in this group can for free, which is really a testament to our APO board and to the vision of Jason Miller, and really wonderful that finances is not an issue. I thought I'd share some of the Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra with you. I chose a performance from, I believe, 2 years ago at the Meteor Guitar in Bentonville. It is of the combined chamber strings and chamber winds performing selections from the hit movie, The Greatest Showman. The Greatest Showman is a biopic musical about the life of P.T. Barnum, starring Hugh Jackman. Our students loved preparing and working and learning this piece, and so I thought I would share this favorite of ours. So we have some really wonderful instructors and teachers with the Arkansas Philharmonic Youth Orchestra. Our overture, which is our youngest beginners, is taught by Miss Robin Sumter. The Symphonious Strings, which is our middle level orchestra, is conducted and directed by Miss Ann Pequeño, who teaches orchestra in the Bentonville Public Schools. The Symphonia Winds, their counterpart, is taught by Miss Kristen Young. I work with the chamber winds, and then the chamber strings, which is our oldest, highest level string group, is taught by Miss Christy Paxton, who is also our education director for the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. If you know people interested in having their children participate and join the APYO, we will begin a new semester around the end of September. It will be virtual and focusing on chamber music and chamber music coachings, virtual ensembles, and music fundamentals such as music theory, music history, conducting, and some music technology. Best of all, again, it is absolutely free. Can't beat that price. And so check out our APYO Facebook page for more information about our upcoming new season. It looks to be really quite exciting. We're going to continue making music no matter what. Our largest endeavor with the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra is our APO Link Up program. Northwest Arkansas music teachers have always expressed a deep desire and need to really link up all students to the symphony orchestra. The APO provides students with a connection to symphonic music by partnering with Carnegie Hall to present a national program of the Wild Music Institute called Link Up. Carnegie Hall's Link Up is a cornerstone program for over 120 partner orchestras around the world. It's a global enterprise and a global program that we are part of. It consists of 4 thematic programs that you rotate each year. There's the orchestra moves, the orchestra sings, the orchestra rocks, and the orchestra swings. This year, we are going to be working on performing and presenting the orchestra rocks. Through Link Up, students in grades 3 through 5 from Rogers, Siloam Springs, and Fayetteville not only attend performances presented by the APO, but also perform with the orchestra. The scripted concert includes music of diverse cultures, masterpieces, an interactive PowerPoint presentation, sometimes a choir on stage, and really just a whole lot of fun. Music teachers prepare their students by implementing our research and developed curriculum that's provided by Carnegie Hall. And then when the concert day arrives, I can't explain to you how excited the students are to demonstrate what they've learned as they sing, dance, play the recorders from the seats in the auditorium, along with hearing and performing with the Arkansas Philharmonic. The Link Up program is by far our largest program, as we perform this each year, up to 7 Link Up performances programs in May in Rogers, Siloam, and Fayetteville. This past year, we were going to add performances for the Springdale School District as well, but due to COVID-19, we moved virtual like everyone else and provided all of Northwest Arkansas area schools with virtual lesson plans that coordinated with the Link Up program that they could then send out to their students for virtual learning. We service and perform for almost 10,000 students in the Northwest Arkansas area. That's a lot of students that get to hear and be a part of the Arkansas Philharmonic Orchestra. So here's a sampling of what a Link Up concert and the Link Up experience looks like. so that's just some of the fun that students in the area get to have with the Link Up program. The video was from our Orchestra Moves program 2 years ago at Rogers High School. It featured Mr. Scheller from Northside Elementary School. Shout out to Mr. Scheller as our MC, as well as dancers from the NWA Ballet that partnered with us. This year, we're going to be preparing several virtual options for teachers and students so that they can participate in the Link Up program and stay safe and enjoy Link Up through the safety of their classrooms and their homes. I'd like to get to now the most anticipated part of all of the happy hours is the cocktail and the cocktail recipe. And so one of my favorite cocktails is the caipirinha, which is the national drink of Brazil. I fell in love with the drink doing some teaching at the conservatory in Rio de Janeiro and being able to hang out at Copacabana Beach, drinking these really wonderful cocktails. And so it's really very simple. It is, you need a glass, you need lime, you need sugar, and you need cachaça. Cachaça is a alcohol made out of sugar cane, being that Brazil is a large producer of sugar cane. And so you add into your glass, you add your lime, and I need to squeeze in my limes as I get lime juice everywhere. And so I use about a half a lime and then about 2 tablespoons of sugar that I add into the glass. And I use brown sugar sometimes because I just kind of like the nutty flavor. And then you muddle the lime and the sugar, getting out all of the really great lime juice and flavor, and incorporate all of that together. And then add some ice. We add our ice, and then about 2 ounces of our cachaça. And so I am going to eyeball it because that's just how I do it. I like my drinks kind of strong sometimes. And so, and then there you have it, a really nice caipirinha. It's really great on a hot summer day, and really just great anytime. And I just love them, and really just reminds me of time being out on the beach and enjoying the summertime in Brazil. And so thank you so much for joining me on this happy hour journey. I hope you enjoyed our videos and the music and everything we had to offer with our APO educational programs. Please join us next Thursday for Kelby Taylor, and she'll be talking about her favorite composers and I believe some marimba music, and it should be a really wonderful happy hour. And we look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend.